Hi friends, last class I have explained the by directly running the React.js application in the Docker container. But in this class I am going to explain the how to run the my application React.js application using the third-party servers like Nginx or Apache or HTTP servers. First we have to clone the Git repository. Clone the Git repository. Clone the Git repository. My Git repository name is https:// github.com/ another one is like a programming elements slash react.js crud app.git. This is the project, my github repository URL. Next I have to, here one more task is cd into the react.js app.git. Next install the, in the my host mission, install the Node.js. Install the Node.js in Linux or host mission. Install the Node.js in host mission using following these commands like reference. I'm going to give the reference here link, that is called, go to my web browser. I'm going to go to the here Node.js download. Go to the Node.js download Node.js here. Go to here. I'm going to check in the package manager. I'm going to check Linux and I'm going to use the NVM. You have to follow these steps, these 4 steps. First install the NVM using the node version manager, this one. Then after that restart. You have to must and should, after completion of this first step, you have to restart the terminal. No need to restart the entire mission. No, restart the terminal and once again, and like restart terminal means once again remove the terminal and rerun the terminal, and you run this command like nvm install 20, then check the version of the node and npm these things. Copy this and third step is build the, this step is not present in the previous while building, while using the directly running the React.js application in the Docker container, but this step is there in the using while using the Apache servers, like third party servers, like build the application, build the project, build the React.js project, build the React.js project, build the React.js project. The command is like go to the, if you not there is, go to the React.js CRUD project, or CRUD app. This one is, I think this is a CRUD project only. React.js CRUD project here also. If you're not there, go to the project directory, React.js CRUD project, and run the npm install first command. That package, it will going to download the all the dependencies libraries in the node underscore modules. After completing this, you have to npm run build. After completion of this, I'm going to create my docker file. This is also, there is a separate file to create. We are not going to use the same docker file for this. Here we are going to create one more docker file, or you can create the uh, fresh docker file. For that, vim vi editor, here docker file. Here only not required all the commands. Here only few commands only required. First nginx, download the base images nginx. Next copy the, there is a one folder called, it is going to generate after running this build command. It will going to generate the one folder called dist folder. I'm going to copy this dist folder into the where, I think should be, go to the is here and go to the my nginx. First I'm going to hub.docker.com. I'm going to nginx server, nginx docker image here. If you want to any issues, you can refer this nginx image reference URL for reference link for Nginx image, Nginx Docker image. I'm going to mention here. Here it will going to use the slash user slash share slash nginx slash html slash first slash user slash share slash nginx slash html. This command, my Dockerfile calculation is completed. This one only, these two commands only required. If you want to mention the port number to give the expose, like if you want to give the one more, like I'm giving here my port number as 3000, and my Dockerfile creation is completed. Next, run the create the image. Create the create a Docker image. Docker build -t React.js CRUD app 2 CRUD app 02 dot. Go to my images. Go to image. Check the images. Docker images and create Docker container. Create a Docker run -d-p. Here I have to mention the port number. No restrictions to use the host machine network as a host machine. Here I can mention the port number, port mapping 3000 column. 3000 is my host machine port number. This is my container port number. My container, like Nginx server, is running by default 8080 port number. I'm going to image name. I have to mention the React.js CRUD app 02 Docker ps or Docker ps -e. Next, access the application. Access the application using http column localhost port number. I'm using the 3000. Come to the my virtual screen and Docker. First I'm going to check the images are there or not. Images is not present. Docker ps-a containers are not present. I'm going to freshly go to the my Docker cd projects, cd simple, okay, not simple, React.js CRUD project. Here I'm going to install the Node.js. First, I have already installed my Node.js in the previous session. If you want to install that, you can follow. It's called. I have already explained that commands. What are the commands means? Go to the web browser. Um, to the web browser. Node.js installation. Node.js download. Node.js download. Canceling. Node.js download. Click on this first link. See, follow these steps. Follow these steps to install a. Follow the each and every step. First install this one and then restart the terminal and install this one and check the node versions like node-v npm-v. Come to the my terminal. I'm checking the images and containers are there or not. No images and no container. First come to the my Docker my project React.js code project. I'm present in the I'm in the my project folder. Come to the my I'm going to remove my Docker file first, because of I'm going to create the fresh Docker file here. For that vi docker file here. I'm going to from nginx and copy the dist. There is a folder called dist will be generated in this. I'm going to where I'm going to copy /usr/share/nginx/html. It is completed. If you want to mention the expose my content is running with the 80 port number, column w key not to save and quit. See, if you want to cat docker file. See, docker file creation is completed. First, I'm going to before running the creation of the docker image, I'm going to install the dependencies. Okay, dependency install is completed. If you do the ls, see node underscore modules is generated, then run the build command, npm run build. It's going to build the project. If you want, clear the screen, and if you see the ls, see dist folder will be generated. In this folder, if you want to see this ls dist, see it contains the index.html assets and some files. If you want to create the image, docker image, I'm going to run the build command -t React.js crud app2 crud app 02 dot means docker file is present in the current working directory or present working directory. See, image is building. It will take some time. First, it going to download or pull the image, nginx image. Then it going to copy the my dist folder content into the that folder, which container contains the some folder called /usr/share/nginx/html folder. See, copying the dist is completed. Exporting to a image. Like image is see, clear the screen. Docker images. See, image is created, and run this image using the docker run -d. -d means detached mode. -p means port mapping 3000 column 80 3000 column 80 and name. Or you can give the image id also. I'm going to give the image id for sake of knowing. Image id means you can give the any 4 letters 5c5600. See, image is container is created. If you want to see this container, docker ps, see container is created. Go to my activities and go to my browser. Here, run the application using the 3000. If you want to run the another port number, it will not going to run. But if you run the 5173, it will not going to run because of my application is running in the 3000 port number. Localhost column 3000. See, application is running. If you want to stop this, docker stop 6a1 docker rm 6a1. Remove the container also. See, docker ps -a docker images. Image is there still. If you want to remove the image also, docker system prune -a. Remove the image also. It's going to remove all the things. Clear the screen. I'm going to stopping my power offing my virtual machine. Comes to the my nodes. Here I have mentioned all the instructions required for doing the deploying the application into the docker. If you see git status, then the nodes is present in the my project only. If you want to check this uploading into the my repository, the git add -a all git commit added nodes.md file. See, git push -u origin main. See, pushing is completed. Go to my browser and check the that it is my repository. Here come to the see check in this, there is a nodes.md file is there. In this I have mentioned all the instructions to to use the React.js image as a Docker in the Docker. First way by directly running the React.js application. Second way by running the third-party servers like NGINX, Apache, and HTTP. That's all, friends. My project is almost completed and deployment also completed. If you like my content and if you like my explanation, please like and subscribe my channel and support my channel.